That's a cold trio.
Strimble Life 87 said top 3 hood movies to impact the culture in the streets. You got to put Boys in the Hood in there. You got to put Menace to Society in there.
Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, and Colors.
Oh. I've never seen Colors.
Colors kicked off everything. Colors tucked the whole. But see, Colors was actually made during gang banging crime, and it was about everything that was going on.
Damn, Colors.
With both sides, the Spanish, the Mexican, and the blacks.
Damn, that's crazy.
The Bloods and the Crips.
Somebody said Pay the Fool came later.
I don't
Pay the
consider
Fool's
that.
fire.
But it was super fire.
That's not really a
I
hood
don't
movie.
consider that a hood movie. That's a
No,
drug
It can be
movie.
looked at as a hood movie.
It's a New York hood
It's
movie.
a black hood movie. Yeah,
But it's not a hood movie. It's about the drug dealing part of it, not the ghetto
True.
part of it.
It
So
could
you
be-
talking
it
gang,
could be
but
looked
that's
at as
still
a hood
hood.
movie,
That's
though.
still hood.
It could be looked at as a hood movie.
Technically,
New Jack City. I don't.
that's the same pocket. I put
No.
Paid in Full and New Jack City in the same pocket.
New Jack City is a classic for sure.
No,
They're
it's a
both
classic,
classics.
but I wouldn't call New Jack City a hood movie.
That's what I'm saying, and that's exactly what I'm saying. The same thing about Paid in Full.
You got a point. City of God, that's a classic.
Yeah,
That is a classic.
It's not a hood movie though.
that's what I'm saying. These now we're just naming black movies.
That's not a hood movie.
Yeah.
Then you gotta
Okay,
go-
Juice is
Juice is not a hood.
Juice
movie.
is not a hood movie. South Central, that's a
That's
hood
a
movie.
hood movie.
That's a hood movie.
That's a hood movie.
Central's a hood movie.
New Jack City, I wouldn't consider that a hood movie.
Just say that.
American Me,
That's not our hood, but that's somebody's
Yeah.
hood. So technically,
Training Day, that's not a hood movie.
that's a dirty.
But that's a
fucking cop
classic
movie.
though. Belly, I consider Belly a hood movie.
Shout out Denzel, man. Denzel killed that shit.
3 Strikes is classic.
That's funny.
3 Strikes.
Oh, that was a classic
3
movie
Strikes
right
one of
there.
the movies that didn't reach the plateau of what those other ones we talking about reached, but it's definitely a hood classic.
It
Hey,
is.
it was another one too. I don't know if y'all know it like that. It's one of the first little rated R movies I went to go see in the theater.
What's it called?
Tripping. It was a Tripping.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
tripping.
yeah.
I remember
Tripping.
Tripping was low budget. That's all that shit we talking about right now. The Tripping, 3 Strikes, all that shit be on Tubi, cuz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tripping
other
was
one?
Tripping
Fat
was
Beach,
one of the
Fat
one of-
Beach. Y'all remember Fat Beach?
I remember that
Oh
with
yeah. All that should be on
with
Tubi.
the DJ, right?
Yeah, all that should be on
Yeah.
Tubi.
Damn, somebody said gang tapes. You know, that nigga
That's-
Chalk Nitty's in gang tapes.
Great
He in
time.
that shit.
Yeah, no. all
I used to
that
think
shit-
gang tapes was real as a kid. Like when that shit came out.
It did seem real. It's kind of like
It did.
It's kind of like with ATL. What was that movie? Snow Bluff.
Snow on the Bluff.
Snow on the Bluff.
That's a classic.
Gang Takes was like Snow on the Bluff.
Now I love that. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Poetic Justice is not a hood movie.
At all.
Baby
Baby Boy.
Boy could be.
Baby Boy. Is
That could be a hood movie.
That's a love story with hood shit in it.
Baby Boy was a ghetto Love Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they had a lot of gang elements.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
Like lining the niggas up.
What I will say
was
is
LA culture for
Dude,
sure.
That was
LA
LA culture
yeah, I was
for
about to
sure.
say-
It didn't impact the culture. It was just
It was just a
showcasing the
showcase
culture.
of it.
Real
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, nobody was like, oh, like now Miss Society impacted the culture. You know what I'm saying?
So colors might be.
Colors for sure impacted the culture, nigga.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
High top.
That's what a lot of like niggas from that wasn't from LA, that was like their first time seeing what LA was like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, nigga. Because a lot of people, like, even when I met Nelly, and Nelly, like, nigga.
Oh, Friday over colors.
Friday for sure.
Oh, I didn't
Friday
know we
over
was go-
colors.
I didn't know we
hell
was
no,
going that way.
Oh, no.
You
I'm not putting Friday over colors.
what?
As far as like,
As a comedy, yes.
Okay, not a
but
hood
as a
movie.
fucking
that's
hood
why I'm
movie,
like, we
Okay.
gotta differentiate. We just
As a
naming
comedy,
black
yes.
movies.
nigga, colors is a classic.
Friday is definitely not
But-
a hood movie.
But what Friday's probably impacted the culture more than anything.
I could see that. You got white women out here saying bye Felicia and have no idea where it came from. They just think it's something that is cute to say.
Friday is a great movie. I love
That
Friday.
impacted the culture. The Wash is a hood classic. Yes, it is.
Oh man, The Wash was amazing.
State Property.
I used to watch The Wash
classic.
all the fucking time.
Hey, that soundtrack was hard too.
Hey, this
Man,
the
all them
kidnappers.
soundtracks
The Wash
used to be hard back in the
soundtrack
day.
was cracking.
All the
Wash
soundtracks
soundtrack
used to
is
be
good.
hard back in the day.
Paper Soldiers. You know that was
That's one-
Kevin Hart's first movie.
That's literally one of my favorite movies.
Hey, bro, I wish they would bring back fire soundtracks, dog.
Yes.
I said that. Okay, so listen, I had that conversation the other day talking about the new Spider-Man soundtrack because I think they're trying to.
I wasn't fucking with the Spider-Man soundtrack.
I haven't listened to it
the
yet.
Metro Boomin shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't
haven't-
fucking with it. I listened to it with my son, and my kids didn't like it.
But they like the other Spider-Man soundtrack.
They love that shit.
The first one was good.
Yeah, they wasn't fucking with this new one.
Because
Because this new soundtrack, Metro Boomin, had nothing to do with the movie. It was just like,
Yeah.
But
It was
them
just music.
songs didn't have nothing. Like, one of my favorite soundtracks is the
that Post Malone song.
Nutty Professor 2.
Nutty Professor 2 soundtrack was great.
That soundtrack is fucking fire.
Yeah, with Janet Jackson on there.
All them
Yeah.
all the soundtracks back in the Above the Rim soundtrack, everything back
Above
in the day
the
was
Rim.
fire.
Next Friday
You ain't
soundtrack.
the dog
or-
out of me.
All them shits had fire soundtracks.
But that's what I'm saying. I think they trying to get back to it.
Oh, yeah, Baby Boy, too.
when I
you
started
just
seeing
a
it-
baby boy.
Baby Boy had some heat on there.
Ain't you on there too?
Baby Boy had some heat on
All
that
that shit is on
motherfucker.
there.
I said,
Yeah.
you. I said, huh?
That's
Oh,
like,
it
Down with
was.
it.
that's like
LBC.
it was a lot of.
Hey, I never forget Mr. Tan. That nigga used to be across the street from my old crib
In
over
the
there.
Suburban.
Yep.
Yep.
When I used to live on the east side, when that movie came out, that shit was cracking.
Mr. Tan was still outside when that movie was
Yeah.
popping.
I think
Still
they-
outside. Damn, Set It Off soundtrack. That was fire too.
Set it off. Classic.
That's a
That's a
classic.
good
Ooh.
That's a real good one.
That's
That
a
is
classic.
8 Mile is a classic too.
It
100%.
hasn't. When was the last time, like, on some hood shit, where a movie about 4 women worked? Because Set It Off.
It was
like,
all in that pocket because it was always the same kind of set of women. It was
on
all
some hood shit.
It was all at the
like
same
work
time.
like Set It Off. A movie about 4 women, like that's rare.
I mean,
It
if
never
you want to go on the white shit, you could say what is it, Ocean's?
That wasn't for
White
women
shit,
though.
nigga. I said hood movies.
No,
man.
I know. I was just saying. I'm just trying to talk about women in
Stay in the
general.
lane, man.
You talking
Hood
about the
movies.
one that Rihanna was in?
Yeah,
That. But did that honestly in the
like
scheme
on
of
some
the Ocean
heist
series?
type shit.
That was the weakest Ocean.
That was the weakest one.
So you can't do that because they had a big shoe to fill. But I can't think of nothing.
You know what I watched the other day? This is off topic, but I
What?
watched the movie was hard, and I forgot all about the movie. You remember that movie Smoking Aces
With Common,
with Common and
Yeah.
Alicia Keys and all them? That movie was hard as fuck.
never
I
seen
watched
it.
one like that too the other day, and I ain't seen it in a long time, which is Wanted. Remember Wanted?
Wanted is hard.
Wanted was hard.
Is that the one where they used to shoot the bullets around the
Yep, and
building?
they go around with Angelina Jolie and shit.
Fire.
hard.
Fire.
Another movie too that did not get the hype that I think that it should.
What?
The shit was called what's it? Jumper?
I remember Jumper.
That sounds hella like I
Where
know
the
what it
people
is.
they could see the picture and they teleport.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
like.
Samuel Jackson was in there and shit.
Yeah.
That shit
That
was
shit's
hard, man.
Yeah.
They came out with a TV show that's similar to that.
That
It's on Netflix. I gotta remember what it's called. I'll text it when I.
somebody
remember.
said Loop. Oh, it's Looper.
Looper.
It's
There
called
it is.
Looper.
Super.
Looper.
Is it Looper or Jumper?
It's Looper.
Let me see.
It was Looper.
Looper. Yep, it was Looper. Let me see.
Looper.
No, Looper is with fucking what's it called? No, it is Jumper. Looper is the shit with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis still alive?
Bruce Willis, yeah, he got
Fun.
dementia.
What? I didn't
You've
say.
been doing so
I didn't
good.
say.
You ain't.
I
killed
didn't say
nobody off.
nothing. I didn't say he did or nothing. I
No,
just asked.
he has dementia though.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
He has dementia.
I do remember seeing
No,
that.
Looper, and if you ain't seen what came out in 2012, that's when he go back in time to kill himself. Basically.
Yeah, that's dark.
That's sad.
The movie fire though.
Go back to kill yourself.
He goes back in time to like off himself for reasons and shit like that. Oh, Four Brothers. Four Brothers was hard.
Four Brothers was cool.
I was alright.
Four Brothers was hard.
It wasn't a great movie though. It was mid.
At the time, Limitless, hard.
Limitless is hard.
I didn't see the TV show though.
That's the pill, right?
Yeah.
The pill. Yeah.
The Wood. That is top 5 classic of all time.
Wood is definitely
The Wood is top 5.
up there. Wood is is one of those slept on by the masses.
But
I don't
Hood,
think
it
so.
was
But hood
everybody.
niggas
Oh,
fuck
okay.
with it.
Yeah. I was about
But
to say.
by
I
the
don't-
I'm talking about like
I get
the
what
masses.
you mean. Yeah.
So you let that nigga Terry Bone know a little better than that nigga.
Yeah,
That shit was classic.
Like it I feel like the Wood should have got the same respect Friday got, cuz. Because
100%.
Wood is funny as a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
100%.
I just think it had too much of a
Stacy,
plot.
Stacy's your breath. Man, that shit was classic.
Yeah.
Pay the Fool, yeah. The Wood is classic. Pay the Fool is classic. They said the joint with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx got some hood classics. What is
What's the one where
Booty
he was
Tang.
right?
I mean booty
no, not
booty
Booty
call.
Tang. Booty Call.
Booty
That
call.
nigga said
Booty
booty
call.
tang. Booty tang.
Booty
is
tang, that's what it-
crazy.
Booty Tang.
Yeah, Booty Call is classic.
Pootie Tang is a good movie too. Though.
Booty Call is classic right there.
Booty Call is a classic.
Yeah. With Jada Pinkett.
Booty
For
Call
sure.
Booty Call is a classic, but it's not like a strong classic.
What about
I Got the Hook Up?
I Got the Hook Up.
I Got the Hook Up is hilarious.
It's funny, but to me,
I Got the
that
Hook
didn't
Up
get
is funny. Part
the.
one
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
didn't see part two.
it was.
I feel like all them movies was good.
Oh,
It wasn't-
Players Club.
It wasn't big
Yes.
budget. Players Club is a classic.
None of them Cash Money and No Limit movies.
Matt Speed
was
did that
big.
shit itself.
Yeah, like Baller Block, all that shit.
See, the Real Tiger said Dope is a good movie recently. I said the same thing. That was the last time that I got like a real like
You know, Dope. Do you know,
LA-ish
you know what
feel.
Dope
Remind
was
me of
supposed to be?
Snowfall.
You know what Dope was supposed to be, right?
No.
It was supposed to be a sequel to The Wood. It's supposed
Oh,
to be a
because
sequel.
Stacey was in there.
No, that's what they really made the movie. It's supposed to be. A sequel to
That's
The Wood.
hard. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy that they was on that Bitcoin back then, and that shit blew up after that shit. Cause remember they was selling this shit with the Bitcoin. That shit was crazy. Yeah, they was selling drugs through Bitcoin.
R.I.P. to Bitcoin.